Hi, I'm Ray.
And I'm Saren.
We're your Spider Baby hosts from To Know Her Is to Fear Her, a Spider-Woman podcast, as well as proud members of the collective.
You're listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. Enjoy the show!
This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
I love Batman.
Yes.
Don't we all? Thank you, number one Batman fanboy Ray. Welcome back to another episode of We Are the Night, the Batman Podcast.
Batman Podcast.
The number one Batman podcast of fans around the world.
I love Batman.
I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is...
Little Hellfire, y'all.
That's right. And today we're going to be covering Detective Comics 585 and 586 from May 1988. So, getting closer and closer to that movie. Oh, did you see, I guess, Michael Keaton's Wayne Manor is, I guess they were supposedly filming there for the Flash movie?
They're just trying so hard. Nobody cares about Ezra Miller. Stop trying to make Ezra Miller a thing.
The other way this Flash movie, I mean, if they're serious about going forward with him, it's like, the only way this Flash movie is going to be successful
At the end of the movie, he just turns into Grant Gustin, bro.
Exactly. I was going to say, the Flash movie will be successful if the Flash isn't in it.
I mean, that's why they have so many guest stars, is my thing.
Seriously.
That's why they tweaked the script so bad after that incident. My personal opinion, Hollywood conspiracy theory.
We just want a multiverse. Everything matters.
Well, they're learning that ain't working in the comics either, so we'll see. But, yeah, Ratcatcher.
Mm.
I guess consider this prep for the Suicide Squad?
The Suicide Squad. Oh, yeah, when's that come out?
I have no clue.
Oh, so I am not watching that trash.
I watched the Snyder Cut. They should pay me.
Oh, that's true.
And y'all lucky I didn't get a chance to lambast it like I really wanted to because we had too many people. So, consider yourself lucky, DC.
Hey, you know you have carte blanche. You can poo-poo.
I know, but we had a round table and I wanted everybody to have their voice.
Oh, it comes out. It releases August 6th of this year.
Really?
That's what it says.
Okay.
Because isn't it on HBO Max also? So, yeah.
August.
Yeah,
they have no faith in this film.
Why? Because there's actually...
It's not May, it's not June, it's not even July. It's August.
And they
might as well put that sucker in September.
And I hardly see any advertising for it.
Well, they really didn't advertise King Kong or Godzilla because it's all on HBO Max. That's my thing.
I don't know. I saw some commercials for Kong vs. Godzilla. More than I've seen for Suicide Squad.
Well, they probably won't ramp up the advertising until May, June. But yeah, like, they kind of just they've glossed over the Suicide Squad, like, all the big promotions, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it was, like, Dune, and, you know, they gave Mortal Kombat more of a budget, so I'm just saying. More of an advertising budget, did you notice? Because Mortal Kombat was everywhere.
Yeah.
So. Thoughts? But yeah, these issues are actually not that bad. I enjoyed them. Spoilers.
Yeah,
they're funny.
This is like towards the beginning, I think, of the Alan Grant, Norm Brayfogle run, because, in 585, the writers are Alan Grant and John Wagner. So I don't know if they kind of gave him a co-pilot in the beginning.
Probably. I mean, do you blame him? You see what in a fun way.
What?
But, you know.
He's supposed to put witches and demons in every issue.
Exactly.
Inkers Ricardo Villagran. Colorist Adrian Roy. Letters Todd Klein. Editor Denny O'Neil.
I like this cover. It's kind of fun.
Oh yeah, with Batman just covered in rats. Rats, Jerry. But yeah, this, like I said, this one is April 1988. And
wow.
As if
500.
what?
1988. 585 issues in the 80s. Marvel could never.
Well, when you start, I know. I mean, if that had they not like put them on ice, literally, I mean, Captain America could have had those numbers in the 80s. Instead, they just like renumbered from Tales of Suspense. So he was in the 300s by the 80s. But is this why
they never thought he'd amount to anything? To be honest, after the wars, they didn't have any faith in him.
Stan Lee was like, "I'll bring him back."
Excelsior!
He just didn't want to bring Bucky back.
Don't blame him.
No
Hashtag fight me. I don't care. Not a movie, not a TV, nothing can make me care about Bucky, okay? Maybe Stucky will make me care about Bucky, but until that happens, I don't care.
I mean, I'm just surprised that, like, Stan didn't try to make Captain America and Bucky, like, in the 60s at least, like, they're Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of did it in the, during World War II. I was surprised that, Stan wasn't like, we need our own Batman and Robin.
Thank God he didn't try that. That just doesn't work in Marvel. That's why they have teams. Their dynamic duos really don't.
That's true, man. We'd be on our, fourth or fifth Bucky? Well, we already kind of are. I mean, Rick Jones was Bucky for a while, Jack Monroe, so we're kind of there.
At least nobody's gotten beaten to death with a crowbar over there.
Well, I mean, when Bucky came back as the Winter Soldier, he killed Jack Monroe.
It's like, that's my spot, thank you.
Bruce Baker's like, I just killed him. I heard an interview. He's like, I just killed him. Because Bucky was back. Oh, he said he was so nervous bringing Bucky back. He's like, people are going to hate it. He's like, when they called him, he's like, do they hate it? Do the people hate it? He's like, even Stan didn't dare bring Bucky back, and I did it. I guess they're like, no, people like it.
To each their own, man. I just never got it.
Who the hell's Bucky? All right, so.
What's a Bucky?
All right, so.
This cover's great, but, I mean, rats don't bother me. I had 2 pet rats when I was little, like the little lab rats.
But I think
that I stole from school. Shh, don't tell anybody.
No.
I stole the frogs too. Shh, don't tell anybody.
Whoa, are they still alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, not now. Rats don't live that long. They only live at least lab rats.
No, I mean,
they only live 5 years.
No, I mean at school they were alive.
Yeah, they were alive.
Okay. I never dissected anything, so I thought they just handed them to you dead and like, here you go.
I think the teachers are supposed to suffocate them, but yeah, at least my school bought the live frogs.
Oh, I thought they just like shipped them in like dead already in like formaldehyde or something.
I think my school is too cheap. I think they actually caught the frogs from the ponds out back between us hens.
Well, I think like with this cover, I think the whole rat thing gets ramped up when it's in a sewer because you're in the back of your head, you're probably like, oh, they're probably diseased, and they've been living and breeding down in the in the sewers.
And rats are not the cleanest, but let's just remember it was actually the fleas from the rats that caused the bubonic plague, not the rats.
That's true, but I mean, they're swimming in poop water. It's like,
I live in Florida. I have no room to point fingers. Everything's reclaimed water around here if you don't have a good filtration system. That's all I'm saying.
All their houses are built on poop water.
Well, it's a swamp, so,
Mm-hmm. Oh, dead bodies.
Best marketing scam ever.
Dead bodies and poop, yes.
Why everything's so fertile.
But
yeah, I like this cover a lot. It's I mean, if you're not into rats, this might throw you off a little bit, but you're like, ooh, Batman's getting eaten by rats. Is it Batman versus Ratman? Kind of. They say bats are just flying rats, even though that's not true, but I think that's why I just kind of dig this whole dynamic.
Oh, maybe that's what gave him the idea.
Because it's like, shouldn't Batman be like king of the bats? And then we have Ratcatcher, who's literally king of the rats. I'm just saying.
And of course, this is Ratcatcher's first appearance. So yes, there was no pre-crisis Ratcatcher.
That we know of.
Conspiracy. All right, so synopsis for The Ratcatcher. So if you didn't know who was coming.
Oh man, the onomatopoeias of the script. If you've ever heard like little mice or rat feet, it just sends a shiver down your spine.
Oh my.
Or even if you had like guinea pigs or any kind of little rodent, they all make that same little sound with their feet. Oh.
I mean, I had hamsters as a kid, but you just heard them like, walking through the stuff or spinning the wheel.
You never let yours out?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you ever have like tile floor and you just, ooh.
Yeah, we had carpet back then, so they were just like walk on the carpet.
Lucky you. It's like nails on a chalkboard.
Oh yeah, the little claws, yeah. All right, so deep inside the sewers of Gotham, and again, it's the sewers of Gotham City. I mean,
oh god, we're lucky it's not like Teenage Mutant Ninja Rats,
Talk about poop and dead bodies. Yeah, and toxic waste. Yeah, 4 men sit in.
Where's OSHA when you need it?
Again, they don't exist in the DC universe. We can't even get a toilet in prison.
Don't say that 3 times. You'll definitely summon Charlie Esther.
We're doing me now?
All right. Deep inside the sewers of Gotham City, 4 men sit in makeshift cells, prisoners of a deranged man who calls himself the Ratcatcher. Just getting right to it. Among his prisoners is a man who has long gone blind from his captor's mistreatment, and Judge Wyatt Hogan, who manages to escape his cell but is spotted by the Ratcatcher. As the fugitive desperately searches for a way to the surface, the Ratcatcher, along with hundreds of well-trained rats, pursue him. See, look, I was good. I didn't make a joke about the prisoner who's mistreated going blind. See, I was good. As the fugitive...
I mean, what else is there to do, Philip?
Oh, hey-oh! Oh, Lilith Hellfire.
Don't get fingered!
As the fugitive desperately searches for a way to the surface, the Ratcatcher, along with hundreds of well-trained rats...
Ratcatcher 1! We have to specify.
The Ratcatcher! As he searches away for the surface, the Ratcatcher, along with hundreds of well-trained rats, pursue him. See, it's one thing if it's 1 or 2 rats. Hundreds.
Hundreds. Yeah, that's enough to give anybody a heart attack. I'm sorry. It's creepy.
I know. Judge Hogan eventually escapes from the sewers, but is mauled by the Ratcatcher's rats moments later. His screams alert...
You know who he should have called, right?
Ghostbusters?
He should have called the Pied Piper.
Oh, true. True. Hey, during Prodigal, Dick fought Ratcatcher. He made up some ultrasonic device to drive the rats away. He said, almost
like Pied Piper, yeah.
At last page, he said it was even worse. That the sound was even almost as bad as Yoko Ono singing.
Burn! At least he didn't say Bajork. Then we would have had problems.
Oh, hello, Russell. I'm choosing to watch you rather than finishing Demon Slayer.
No offense. Finish Demon Slayer. I'm just saying, anime, that's a really great anime.
Rowdy Roddy Pied Piper.
Uh-oh, we're making 80s wrestling references. We might just summon Charlie after all.
Rowdy Roddy Pied Piper. Thank you, brother.
Thanks for joining us. The shenanigans this morning, for sure.
See, kids, you should get your bowl of cereal and join us Saturday mornings.
It's not like there's cartoons on, so.
Exactly. None of them drawn well.
Government interference.
And nothing drawn well. Yeah, I want our kids to get educational stuff. See, you wanna rot your kid's brain, let them watch us.
Ray does it.
Ray does, yes.
What the F?
Hey, don't insult our #1 fan.
I love Batman.
You think he dies inside every time he hears that drop? Just a little bit.
In the soul. Right in the soul. Oh, you got fun. Russell has 5 episodes of Demon Slayer left and seeing the movie tomorrow.
Oh, I watched the movie first and then watched the show.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, in case you guys didn't know, yeah, I'm a total anime weeb. Sorry.
Yes, for those of you who don't know, she watches it for the tentacles.
I don't think those are tentacles.
No. Hentai is an art form and something different, but some animes are pretty cool.
Oh, look at him calling his shot. Ray's no longer number one, only Russell.
There is only Russell.
Oh, my.
It's not like Ray's ever going to see this.
It's true.
Ooh, we got manga villains coming to Tombs of Evil. That's nice.
Oh, my.
Very
Hey.
diverse. I like that.
I was
Good
gonna
on
say,
you, Russell.
that might be a Lilith episode.
No, Archie, the Blossom Twins. Spoilers. Number 5 reasons why you should love the Blossom Twins. Number 3 might surprise you.
Oh, my.
But anyway,
Those boobs scare me.
I love the panel of him where Batman they're like, that's our business, and then Batman just comes out of nowhere, wrong, it's my business. I'm like, what? Did I accidentally steal my personality from Batman?
Seriously.
That's a great panel.
Blossoms, the Antichrist superstars.
Oh, it's on the list, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Crazy, crazy times, kids.
Wild, like an animal.
Yes! There's no Joker nuggets, unfortunately. We don't feed Joker nuggets to the rats.
Yeah, not this time.
Where's the Joker nuggets?
There you go, Russell.
See, send in feedback, and you too can be a drop.
Do you think that's why Ray stopped sending in feedback?
I love Batman.
Absolutely.
I love Batman.
You know, he just wrapped up nice little drops.
It was just a really nice package.
All right.
Oh, there's another great panel where that guy's against like the sewer grate, and all you hear is like the rats, but like he's just like leaned up against it like this. I'm just like, oh yeah, you guys have been in prison too long.
I mean, that's how the whole issue starts. Is just like look at Batman, you know, hanging out in the alley, arms crossed, waiting for these guys to show up. Then you get that sewer scene. But I mean, yeah, this is Norm Brayfogle, but this is like early Norm Brayfogle. I mean, it looks different. I don't know if it's the inking or just, you know.
It's definitely the inking. It's a little, well, it's that gritty kind of unfiltered kind of thing. Like the shading's a little different. Yeah.
And he's like, we're still refining his craft, I think.
Yeah, definitely. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just, you can tell it's him, but you can tell it's early. You know what I mean? It's kind of like looking at McFarlane art.
Ray has a Batman tattoo, but his wife is the only one who will ever see it. How would you know, Russell?
She told him. He spilled the beans. Uh-oh.
And they're not married. They're living in sin. Get it right.
Well, it's Australia. It's already hell there, so.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's all right. It's a.
Don't at me, Australia!
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Australia is just one huge penal colony. Sorry.
Hey-oh!
Hey-oh!
He said penal. It's Batman, so I don't have to worry about Rob finding out.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
So, yes, his screams alert Batman, who's been foiling an arms deal nearby. But by the time the Dark Knight finds him, the rats have already torn him to shreds. While the GCPD takes over the scene and identify the rat's victim as Judge Wyatt Hogan, Batman follows the rats back into the sewers, where he meets their self-proclaimed master. Upon seeing his newest guest, the Ratcatcher decides that Batman is a threat to his plans and orders his rats to attack. Batman is briefly overwhelmed but manages to drive the rats off with a flare from his utility belt. In retaliation, the Ratcatcher opens a floodgate intending to drown Batman with hundreds of gallons of sewer water. Yeah, if you're not worried about the rats, yeah, that's sewer water, man. That'll kill you. But yeah, is it this, I was gonna say, is it this one, where they're like, oh, it's Judge Hogan, he's been missing for a couple years? Well, I know they,
I mean, you're a judge in Gotham, you get everything you got coming to you.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, they probably assumed he was dead. The judge in Gotham.
They're like, Joker probably blew him up in one of those pranks. Who cares?
I thought he was wearing those concrete boots in the river, man.
He took a long walk off a short pier with some concrete shoes. Yep, that sounds about right.
For Gotham.
Because this is kind of the era where they kind of brought back like the mob vibes and stuff. So.
Oh yeah. Russell, sorry for not sending feedback. I've been binge reading Shadow Man.
Oh, okay.
Oh Lord, here we go. Hollywood Judge Hogan, brother.
Oh no. Oh no.
Is he a real American? Oh my
Hey
Lord.
now. Shush.
You want a quick trip to the backyard?
Oh, one of my favorite things. Legs like rubber, too long in that cage.
Slow down. We need this for drops.
I know. But no, the whole Judge thing, I'm thinking way too into this, but it just got me thinking with DC. Like, we're always talking about, like, how Crisis, like, changes, you know, like, Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman's lives. You think it, like, changes, like, ordinary people's lives every time there's a big reality-altering crisis?
They wake up with that song in the back of their head. This is not my house. That is not my wife.
What I'm just thinking, you know, pre-Crisis, this Judge might have been living the high life. Then Crisis hits, and then all of a sudden he wakes up. He's stuck in the sewer. He's trapped in the sewers with a madman for like 5 years.
Tough break, bro.
I know. Just like, son of a bitch. I'm not even a superhero. Hey now. This is what dreams are made of.
Oh, also, really great panel where he's like, by the powers invested in me. I was like, no, I always say, by the powers combined. Where's my Captain Planet movie? Where's my Captain Planet movie? Oh, Chris Hemsworth's too big to be Captain Planet now. If you know, you know. Hollywood conspiracy one of these days, probably.
Give it to Time's sexiest man of the year, Michael B. Jordan.
No, he cannot be. He can be Kwame, but he cannot be my Captain Planet.
Oh my.
But yeah, that was a great panel where he's down there and all the rats are eating that guy.
Oh yeah.
He's like, trouble with rocket launchers. I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't really have rocket launchers in the sewer there. So that's kind of like common sense.
Wait, what's this? I thought Don Cheadle was Captain Planet. I don't know what's going on.
Hollywood conspiracies. Remind me to do a Hollywood conspiracies for the Patreon, Phil.
Hey, we'll have to schedule something in if you want to do something like a Captain Planet episode for Patreon. We can do that.
No. Just Hollywood conspiracy theories. Whatever happened to that movie script?
Whatever happened?
No, I know, but Russell, yeah, I know, but originally they wanted Chris Hemsworth, but he got that Marvel money. So they went looking for other people. That's who they originally had in mind for it.
I mean, wouldn't you take the Marvel money? The Disney money?
Well, Thor is kind of the least rated property, but whatever. But then again, he's like third best Hemsworth, so, you know.
Oh!
Hashtag fight me, I don't care. Him and Rob have something in common.
Oh! Shots fired.
Definitely nobody told Rob.
Why did your eye drift over to my box?
Let me tell you about the time I met this actor.
And you will find out I am right so much more often than
on the Patreon.
Go back and look at my history.
Into back in the day.
Oh my god! That should be a Patreon episode. I just hold up a stopwatch and be like, how many stories can you tell me of how many famous people you've met? Go. In an hour, go.
Russell. Well, you're number one here, buddy. You're number one here on We Are the Night.
Yes, the Batman podcast. So yes, you are number one fan. Ray is number 2.
Batman does not like people selling weapons. I miss this energy from Batman, honestly.
Yes. Just be like, guns are bad, okay?
Exactly. You beat me to it. He's like, oh my god, this man has his jugular ripped out. I'm like, this is a pretty brutal issue.
Again, why do you think at the beginning Alan Grant had a babysitter? It's like, come on.
Oh my god, could you imagine if they let him off the leash? Just like no supervision.
Oh my god, I want to see him on a
Detective Comics Uncut After Dark.
Yeah, seriously, like a, you
thought Batman Damned had some stuff going on.
Mature audiences only book. Yeah, Batman book. Come on.
You know what? I'm going to tweet that. DC's in the mood where they need to make money, so we might be able to, if we tweet that enough.
And they like, and they like playing off the nostalgia of stuff.
Wait, I feel so called. Why is our Patreon music playing?
We're saying adult all ages Batman book.
Find out if he really stuffs or not.
Whoa.
Okay, but the pirate movies are very well done.
If you're over 21, I highly recommend it. Because you should definitely be over 21.
Whoa! Anyway, so you...
Also, Rat Law. And I'm just like, is it like Bird Law? That's a Charlie Esser reference. Only he would appreciate that, but
oh my lord,
it's kind of funny.
You're so trying to invoke him.
We're doing me now?
He's sleeping.
Russell picked up Robin #1. Yeah, we talked that last night on Capes and Lunatics. Charlie Esser. Yeah, they ripped out Robin's heart.
He would like Damien. Weirdo.
Well, of course he had to beat that joke into the ground because they ripped out Robin's heart at the end of the first issue. And he's like, oh, I love this one shot. This is the great wrap up to Damien's legacy. Oh.
I'm just like, he's on Lazarus Island. He's a Wayne. He's got penicillin T and the will to live. He'll be fine.
And he's dressed like a pirate.
Pirates are.
Pirates never die. That's why
Pirates
I am.
are.
Of course he loves Damian Wayne.
I'm going to do what I want to do.
Jason Todd. But only as Red Hood. Only after he came back as Red Hood.
I don't like Damian, but I like this. Russell says it's Mortal Kombat, literally.
Yes. Well, it is a Warner's property, so that would have been a fun tie-in. Batman versus Mortal Kombat.
You think they did that on purpose? Was there some kind of synergy? It's like, hey, Mortal Kombat's coming out. Can we get Damian in a fight club?
No, they're not. They're not thinking that far ahead anymore.
Okay.
They're flying by the seat of their pants.
Whoa. All right. So should we get to the second one?
Let's do it.
All right. Find the link here. All right. So yeah, Detective 586 with that Ratcatcher in the. Look at that cover with Ratcatcher on the cover. Just like you just see like a ton of like little eyes behind them.
I'm telling you, I love this art. It captures that creepy essence of the rats.
Oh yeah.
And how creepy of a guy you have to be to have that many rats. But also, he's kind of exploitative. You know what I mean? Exploitative or whatever.
Oh, I was going to say,
like, rats are.
What?
Rats are pretty smart, so it's kind of weird that he has he's just exploiting them. They're his little worker bees.
True. I was going to say these were the same creators, but this issue looks like Norm was inking himself.
Oh.
So if there's if you see a little bit of difference, yeah, Norm's inking himself this time.
He's like, well, we're on a tight schedule. I got you, buddy. I can do it.
And again, it's from May of 1988.
If this was a CW show, they'd definitely be in bigger peril than a Ratcatcher. Just saying.
We already had Mortal Kombat vs. DC, and it needs to be left in 2008.
Well.
Burn.
Damn. Well, yeah. Well, Mortal Kombat, it's not been the best franchise, so I can understand that.
Yes, Mortal Kombat. It's so meta.
Finish him.
That's what the Ratcatcher said. Hey-o.
Whoa!
Finish him. Game over.
All right, so this one, Rat Trap. As he watches the sewer waters wash Batman away, the Ratcatcher leaves his opponent for dead and returns to his remaining prisoners, the three other men who had convicted him of murder years ago. Against all odds, however, Batman manages to survive the flood. Though in ill health, Batman immediately sets out to search for the Ratcatcher's prisoners with only a makeshift torch lighting his way. You think he is Indiana Jones? Meanwhile, an autopsy of the late Judge Hogan convinces Commissioner Gordon, there's Boo, that Gotham sewers bear investigating. Gotham sewers always bear investigating.
Definitely.
The commissioner sends...
We could do a whole book about the Gotham sewers, to be honest. We have, King Snake's probably down there.
Killer Croc.
Killer Croc. Hell, Clayface is probably still down there.
Oh yeah, rebuilding himself out of poop. Yeah.
I'm just saying. We need a sewer anthology.
Again, there should be like a whole miniseries. Like that's where all the dead bodies are piling up now because it's like, yeah, the river was getting too obvious.
Oh, I totally forgot to mention this at the top. I'm sorry for the random nonsense, but like, I can't wait till we'll know we're back to normal life when Free Comic Book Day is actually back to being the first Saturday in May.
Yes.
I'm sick of this August crap already.
Mm-hmm.
August 14th, guys, in case you don't know, till things get better.
Well, wasn't Disney driving that for a long time because that's when they were, or were they just releasing a Marvel movie that same weekend for?
Yeah. So that's when we'll know things are truly back to normal.
Exactly.
At least we still have May the Force be with you day, though. At least we still have that.
Oh, yeah, true. Tuesday, yeah.
Sorry, just bummed. I should be at my comic book shop right now. Well, I am going to go, but it won't get any free stuff. Sorry, just sad. Nerd sadness hit me.
That's okay. I may make a run to the comic book store today. Me and Luke are going out.
Nice.
Doing some stuff, yeah.
You know, why don't we see the morgue more in Batman issues, honestly? Like, think about it. We don't really see the morgue a lot.
I don't know.
It's Gotham.
Maybe they think it slows the story down a little bit if you do the morgue every time, you know.
Not every time, but like he is a detective. Dead bodies do bear clues.
I know. Sometimes they should, but not all the time. I guess maybe they're just like, it doesn't.
We couldn't spend a lot of time with Gordon back in the day. I get it. They didn't want us to ship it.
It doesn't flow good every time. It leaves the plot a little stiff.
Hey-o.
But Boo ain't going down into the sewers. The commissioner sends several patrolmen and a sanitation worker into the sewers.
He ain't stupid.
I haven't got my hepatitis shot.
He's like, this is Matt DeVino. He'll be your guy down there.
Oh. I love Boo, but not that much. But the patrolmen are quickly driven off by the Ratcatcher's rats, and the worker killed. Nevertheless, the Ratcatcher realizes that the police will eventually overwhelm his makeshift prison and decides to execute his prisoners before making his escape.
Are we not going to talk about the Batman throwing up panel? He's like, the nauseating taste fills his mouth. The stench of it is all around him.
I mean, again...
That's my favorite panel from this issue. Not gonna lie.
Again, the sewer...
Oh, that's hilarious.
Again, it's poop water. I mean, wouldn't you be throwing up?
That taste is still in my mouth. That's what Batman said, because I was like, wait a minute, we're getting... you know what? I need this as my... I need this on my Facebook. That taste is still in my mouth. Yeah. Poor Batman. He's going through it in this issue.
Oh, yeah, I mean, think about it, being attacked by... And again, if those rats start scratching you, I mean, you could start getting infections and stuff in those scratches.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah!
Ray, that is the Kool-Aid Man. Again, why am I talking to Ray? He's never going to hear this.
Yeah, save that for Spider-Cast.
I love Batman.
Poor Ray.
What, him throwing up? Is that your new Facebook picture?
That's going to be the cover. Goodbye, Louis Vuitton.
Oh, my. Yeah, Russell, we need that line in a comic book. That's not poop, it's just Clayface.
Don't you disrespect my Clay King like that, bro.
Oh, my.
Don't you dare.
Macho Man Randy Kool-Aid Man.
Now that I would pay money for.
Oh, yeah. Snap into a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The worst.
After consulting a sanitation department official, Commissioner Gordon realizes that the mastermind behind the rats must be, oh boy, ready for this, kids, Otis Flannegan, a former sanitation worker who claimed to have trained rats to do his bidding. Damn. Gotham City must have been boring in the 80s.
I always expected for him to have like a science background or something like that. I always figured they would expand upon that because that makes the most sense.
Again, I think he was bored.
Yeah, of course. It's just a shame. We need more smart Batman villains. You know, we have like the Riddler, we have Joker, although, you know, him and his insanity, it's a fine line.
Again,
literally.
I think he was smart enough to train those rats, but I think he was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
It's not that hard. All you need is treats.
Oh my.
And consistency.
Yeah, kids.
No, seriously.
Yeah, kids, did you know you can train dogs to bury dead bodies for you? I won't say how.
Well,
I
at
know
least
that.
dig the hole. Allegedly.
You know.
For legal purposes, that's a joke.
Especially in a swamp, it's really easy for them.
I swear, I just need one more dog so I can name it Ace.
How many dogs?
I gotta get a Doberman picture, man, and I want to name him Ace.
How many dogs do you have now?
4. You know, they're all rescues. They all have great homes. But I want one more to complete the pack. 5 makes a pack.
God.
That's why I'm moving to Alaska.
Oh my. Oh, we know why you're moving to Alaska.
I really, really like Hooters.
Same, sister, same.
Hey-oh!
I like his suit too. It's like it's such a like steampunk throwback.
Yes, the mask and everything. Yeah.
So low tech. All he has is like a stick and a gas mask.
Whoa.
Heyo.
Heyo. While the commissioner rallies a larger police force, Batman encounters Flannegan's rat hordes again and uses his torch along with a pail of gasoline to burn them all alive.
Well, that's animal abuse.
Literally. Burn! Subsequently, Batman finds Flannegan's prison where Flannegan has already killed another of the prisoners. Without his rats to help him, Flannegan quickly falls the Batman, who brings him and the 2 surviving prisoners to the surface and into the waiting hands of the police. A weary Batman then leaves for Leslie Tompkins' clinic, half-jokingly passing up a fight with a stray rat on the way. A stray rat in Gotham? What was that? What was that? One of the politicians?
Hello.
Leslie? Yes, Leslie Tompkins, the...
Convenient plot point is convenient.
I mean, they write her in and out of continuity as needed, but yeah.
Exactly. It's like, oh, you remember she existed this week. Thanks, pal. That was me, by the way.
You remember the woman who consoled him after his parents died? I get, okay. Sometimes
but Alfred stole her from him. So
I know. Well, sometimes he was friends with his father, sometimes not. Yeah, sometimes Alfred was hitting that, sometimes not.
It's all canon. Hashtag fight me.
Looking at all these, yeah, most of these police officers and hostages, these were like their only appearances.
Because Batman cannon fodder. Who cares?
Exactly. We know which cop. Yeah. It's going to show up again. But yeah, these are in DC Universe, but also they're reprinted in Legends of the Dark Knight, Norm Brayfogle Volume 1, and in the Batman The Dark Knight Detective Volume 2.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
So they've been reprinted.
But I also have the floppy, so.
Me too. But yes, they're also in DC Universe, so yeah, you can find these easily enough, kids.
Oh, these are on DC Universe?
Yes.
Because, I don't know. Is that subscription actually worth it? Are you still enjoying that subscription with just the comics?
I mean...
Where there's no TV, there's no nothing else, just the comics. Is it really worth it?
I mean, for me, because I'm not, like, digging, you know, how many podcasts would I do? I'd be digging out comics every 2 seconds. I mean, it helps, you know, it makes it easier for me. Like, if you're looking, like, if there's a lot of old comics you want to get into, I mean, there's a bunch of, like, Batman on here, like, 50s and 60s stuff.
Okay.
Or even older than that. I mean, Kristen and I were doing some of the first Batman issues.
Bless your souls.
But
those are tough. They're not like Superman. Superman's pretty formulaic. So, Batman. Old Batman? Whoa.
Oh, yeah. But of course, one of the ones they didn't have on there was Batman 66 with the Joker boner story.
That's a shame. That's a great story.
I know.
But we have a recap for you over on Nightwing News, so.
Yes. Special guest Lilith Hellfire, yes. Lilith heard boner and it was ran right to us.
You know, as you do.
Russell's gotta go. Be sure to check out Phil on Tomes this Thursday.
Wouldn't miss it for the world, boys.
That's right, kids. We did a double. We talked Reverse Flash and Dr. Otto Octavius.
Sounds like a fun time. You gave it a little DC and Marvel because Phil is likes to pretend like he's neutral ground, but we all know where he stands.
Oh, come on. You know I go both ways.
Ray, here's your chance.
Oh, please. If someone's going to throw themselves on the grenade, that's Ray. It's not going to be me, Lilith Hellfire.
It was just a really nice package.
A
couple of balls down the gob.
I love Gordon though. He's like Wyatt Hogan. He like has to take his he has to take his glasses down.
But again, too, it's Gotham, so he probably figured. What's been a couple of years? He probably figured he was dead in the river.
It's so funny. He's just like, oh no, I'm a terrible cop.
But again, it's Gotham. It's like he was probably retired at the bottom of the river. It's like.
I just love the shook look on his face. That is a great panel.
And again, you drag a guy down a manhole cover. It's like, the sewage is going to cover up any evidence, isn't it?
You know what? Gordon is like kind of that guy in this issue because he has my favorite like little lines in this one. Don't think it gives me any pleasure though. You deserve worse, much worse. You deserve to molder down here until your flesh rots and your bones crumble for what you did to me. But your friend the judge has left me no option.
You deserve this. You deserve this. The molder down here. Can we get that quote for the dust jacket of Lilith's autobiography, please?
Remind me. Wed better be head. The Lilith Hellfire story.
Oh my! Make me a sandwich and get out. The Lilith Hellfire story.
Your Uber's here.
I always figured Hogan had wound up under some freeway. So is he saying he was in the, they put him in the concrete foundation, or is he saying he ended up homeless?
In the concrete, definitely.
Oh, so he thought oh Lord.
I mean, he was a judge in Gotham, and people go after you.
I know. I thought it was just easier to do the whole river thing, but it's like Gordon's like, the mob.
Come on, it's Gotham. It's Gotham. Every criminal is a fancy criminal,
The mob's making bridges. Okay. This cop sees those rats. Look at these big boogers.
I like how Batman, like the rat screeches at him. He's like, no thanks, pal. That's a big rat. These rats are huge.
Oh my Lord. And these prisoners, man, they've been down here a while because he hands the rat to eat. And he's like, only one? Good fare, packed with protein. Yeah, they've just been swimming in sewage. But this rat meat's good for you.
There stands for Ratcatcher, honestly. Because I remember when they announced it for the Suicide Squad, I'm like, who the hell's rooting for Ratcatcher? And they're like, well, it's Ratcatcher too, but the original Ratcatcher, he has his fans apparently.
I mean, I don't hate him, but I was always just like, he's a punching bag for Batman.
I'd rather see that than another Scarecrow issue that they ruined.
Ooh.
Like, they had really good Scarecrow issues, and then all of a sudden they stopped caring, and most of them are like poop now.
Oh my! Well, that is the theme of this episode.
Just saying.
I know. Yeah, they used to have intricate plots for Scarecrow. Now it's just like,
here's my gas. I'm Joker too. These issues weren't that bad. I'll give it a solid B-.
Yeah, I
really like the art. The story kind of meanders. We don't really get that great of an introduction considering this is his first appearance, but
Yeah. But again, I mean,
the dialogue is fantastic. I absolutely like it.
I just wonder if maybe they didn't give him like a big backstory because they're like, this guy might be like a one and done, and we might never see him again. Although we do see him again.
Honestly though, do we actually have a lot of one and done Batman villains? Not really.
I don't know, because I don't know if it's just who's writing it or the popularity, because like that story Ray and I did, the idiot never comes back.
That's also that's an older story though, but this is kind of actually modern comics at this point. Like the 80s, you know what I mean? Like,
well, no, the idiot was 92, so.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
It feels like it was older.
Yeah, no, it you know what it was? Because they actually had the continuity down. He was, Batman was in Rio, because it takes place at the same time as that Robin 2 miniseries.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Just give Alan Grant some time.
Well, it was Peter Milligan, so yeah, I just wonder because it was him.
No, he always brings back obscure things that
yeah.
You're just like, wait, what? Okay, hi boy, whatever. Or Grant Morrison, he'll probably do that. Like, he'll be scrolling through his books one day. Hey, I like this. Let's bring this back.
I know. Again, like we said, like how about we get a new Alan Grant, Norm Brayfogle book, even if it's just like a miniseries.
I don't think they're doing anything at the moment either.
That's true.
At least not Norm.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Okay. Sorry.
So what would you give it? I know, I see you.
Like I said, I think it was just a B.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, it isn't like a complicated story, but it is nice. Again, like the art, especially the second issue. Like I like the coloring and stuff, especially. He has the flare going, and
yeah.
I mean, and again, this is like early Brayfogle, but you could tell like he's, good stuff's coming, and he's working on his craft. That every issue gets better and better. And yeah.
So what's on the schedule, Philip?
Even early on, look, he perfected that Sal Buscema right cross.
But make it DC.
Exactly. I'm trying to remember who was Ray talking to. Oh, was it a Ray? She talking about someone perfecting. He's like, oh yeah, Phil and them talking about the Sal Buscema right cross. All right.
It's an Ultimate Spider-Cast joke. If you want to be a part of it, please do listen.
That's right. All right. Let me pull up the schedule here. I think I know what's next. I was gonna say, should I replace some things with more Suicide Squad villains, or you're fine with not doing Suicide Squad villains?
I'm totally fine with not doing it. I just thought that it was funny. I thought that's what you were doing.
Mm-mm.
I mean, we could do Polka Dot Man. I don't mind.
Whoa! Even I'm not that insane. No.
If you really, really want like a joke episode, that.
No, next time we're doing Detective Comics 592 and 593, the first appearance of Cornelius Stirk.
Stirk, guys. Stirk.
And then in 2 weeks, Detective Comics 612. That's that Catwoman and Catman issue. And then Batman we got 2 episodes in a row of Batman Shadow of the Bat, 50 through 52, and then 56 through 58.
50 to 52, huh, Philip?
That's what it ran to, Lilith Hellfire. Don't. Hey, I thought you were monitoring me the one day because like the numbers 52 and 69 kept coming up.
Just trying to work my magic from a distance.
And then, yes, after those Shadow of the Bat issues, we'll get our episode of with the Eclipso annuals, the crossover with all of our other DC shows.
Fun.
Don't worry, I'm torturing everyone with them, Lilith, not just you.
I know, that's the only reason why I'll just, I'll take it.
And hey, finally a crossover between Sidekicks and Capes and Lunatics.
We're so self-obsessed.
I just listened to the greatest crossover ever. Really? Who made it? We did!
Best team up ever, to quote Felicity.
And who teamed up? We did! Russell said Peter Milligan had a good run on Justice League Dark and Shadow Man.
There's not too many things that he's done that I don't like.
Yeah, I mean, he did a few things of Batman around that time of it, like in the 90s. They were pretty good. I mean, I think he liked a lot of the supernatural stuff, so I think I'm trying to remember, I think a lot of his Batmans were supernatural.
Definitely. Well, we should go, because I want to talk about, Mayday Parker, so.
Okay. All right, everyone. Yes, send your thoughts. You heard what's coming up in the next few weeks.
Be like Russell, troll us and send your feedback.
That's right. All you DC fans, because, Ray won't do it, even though.
I love Batman.
So email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. That's right. Get out of your sewers and send us feedback. And also, remember to follow We Are the Night, the Batman podcast. On Facebook, Twitter, I can find links to all of the various social medias for all of our shows, links to the YouTube channel. Again, watch Lilith Hellfire, make those faces.
If you watch Capes on Friday, you can watch me get drunk. That's always fun. I've only had one glass of wine, so on camera.
on camera. And, yes, find links to our Patreon. More stuff coming there soon. Links to merchandise. Stay hydrated in those sewers, my friends.
Definitely. Orange juice.
That's right. It can get you drunk and cure your hangover. These cups are amazing. So remember, find everything all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember, please support our sponsors, Tweaked Audio. If you don't want to hear those rats coming after you, strap on some crystal clear HD quality Tweaked Audio headphones. And be like the Batman, well, in the good way, and hunt a killer.
Michelle Gray definitely needs your help, and if you like, we have a handy dandy discount code. Use Southgate at both those places.
Yeah. And also pick up Pod.
You happy, Rob?
Yeah. And if you're whiling away those hours in a sewer prison cell, go pick up Pod Life the book, now in digital and paperback. Audio version coming soon. Oh, that would probably sound great on Tweaked Audio headphone. But yes, get yourself Pod Life the book.
Synergy.
Exactly. Read or listen to the journey of many great podcasters and Rob Southgate. But you can get that on Amazon, and when you do, use the code for Southgate or the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this show, the network, and that fancy man in the sewer, Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain. So says Master Doom. Why did your eye drift over to my box? Mark my words.
Lilith.
If you nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs, you know what to do. Find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, Instagram Lilith Hellfire 69, TikTok, of course, Lilith Hellfire 69. Duh.
All right, we've mentioned his name enough, so I think this is appropriate.
Because Ray likes it hard, and Ray likes it long. Poor Ray. Philip abuses him so.
Hey, I'm all for bribes, man. You start sending in feedback, and I slowed down.
Disappear?
I mean, we only played like 2 Russell drops because he sends in feedback a lot of the time.
Wild like an animal. Where's the Joker nuggets?
Yeah. Six Flags.
Oh my! There you go.
We need a Big Belly burger at Six Flags. That's all that I'm saying. They have to serve Joker nuggets.
And again, I mean, we'll see the Joker again. Well, I think if not before, during Eclipso. So, June, kids, June. But thank you for joining us on our trip to the underworld. Yes, the sewer. All right, kids. Yes, come back next time. First appearance of Cornelius Stark. Around the same era. Stark. Yeah, not Stark. Stark. And then
As I like to call him, Stark the Jerk.
Oh! What, just because he likes to hypnotically look like other people and then rip off their heart?
Not a nice guy.
And Gotham, get out of here! And you're welcome, Rob. So yes, kids, come back. Lots of good stuff coming down the road. And so do your homework, read it up, and send us plenty of feedback. Got plenty of rooms. But until then, join us same bat time, same bat channel.
We are the night. The Batman Podcast.
I love
Nobody
Batman.
tell Brian.
I am Connor from the House of L.
And I am Ray from the House of Zod.
We are 2 of the many survivors of Krypton's destruction, and we have made our home in Australia, and dare I say have become Australians, for better or worse. But we have also decided to read Superman comics, read Superman books, watch Superman shows, cartoons, movies, basically everything Superman, and from an Australian perspective as well. Whether you're a seasoned fan, like me,
Or whether you are coming in fresh, wide-eyed and wanting to learn more like me, then this podcast is for you. Join us for our bi-weekly adventures available on all good podcast catchers.
just search for Last Sons of Krypton, a Superman podcast. will be coming to you from Australia or some cosmic dimension, wherever we are that week. Up,
and away.